composition of linear functions. So the way you read this, we will find A compose B of X. What does that mean? Well, it looks worse than it is. So all you're doing, you're composing a new function. So we're going to get this function, and you're going to substitute that for X. So when you're finding A compose B of X, you have 6, and you're composing or you're substituting this X, you're assigning a value with the 4X minus 5 right there. Okay? So now you distribute 6, so 24 minus 30. So this is your new function. This is your A compose B of X. That's your new function. This is the composition function. So the next one, we're following the same idea. So I have to find F compose G of X. So every time so we're going to start out with the function F, because F compose G. So you're going to get the G function and substitute that right there for X. So you're not multiplying, you're just substituting this value with X. So F compose G of X. I have the function F, so 3. Now I substitute negative 2x minus 2, and then minus 3. Distribute. Simplify. It's not too bad. Now the next one, I want to do both, so you guys can notice the difference between F compose G of X and G compose F of X. So it's not always, oh, get the second one and plug in the first one. It doesn't work that way. Okay? So that's why we're doing both on this example. So at first, we have to find F compose G of X. So yes, I will get the G function and substitute that in the X function. Okay? So I have F compose G of X. 5. Substitute the whole function right there for X. Distribute. Simplify. So this is F compose G of X. I am boxing the whole thing because I have 2 questions I have to answer. Now the second question, I will find G compose F of X. So I will substitute this function right there when you see X. So 3, now you're going to use the F function. When you saw the X, you got F, and you're composing the G function. So distribute, simplify. So G compose F of X. Now I'm just going to say it, I'm not going to write it out. Let's say that the question is asking, hey, find F compose G of Y instead of X. So what it's asking you to do is it's asking you to do this whole thing, but then in the end, you want that to be composed by Y, not X. So you're going to end up with Y right here, not X, and whatever other letter that is. Okay? I'm not writing it down because it's super simple. So if the question is asking G compose F of A, then in the end, you're still going to go through all the thought process, the same steps. And then in the end, because it's composing G compose F of A, then you're going to have to substitute this in the end with the letter A or whatever in function of whatever letter that is. Okay, I'll see you next time.